Hello everyone, Rich here again. If you happen to be a United States resident that's thinking of moving, or you happen to not be a United States resident but are thinking of moving to this country, or if you happen to be graduating high school this year and you still haven't decided what college you want to go to, this is a site you will want to bookmark. It's called Mapping America, Every City, Every Block by the New York Times. Now, the primary purpose of this map is to show distribution of racial and ethnic groups. That's not what I use this map for. This map is great just to see how densely populated any particular area in the United States actually is. Now, for those of you that are existing residents of, adults that, let's just say you live in an area that's very overpopulated and you're thinking of moving elsewhere, but you want to know where are the places where there's not as many people, this is the best place to go. This is the best map. It doesn't matter what color the dots are. Now the dots are, you can see the legend over here, green is white, blue is black, yellow or gold is Hispanic, red is Asian, and gray is other. You don't really have to pay attention to that, but what you do have to pay attention to is how many dots are in any specific area. The more dots you see, the more people there are. Now, using Florida, where PCMech is based as an example, if you zoom out to this level, which is 1 dot equals 5,000 people. Now, for example, if I zoom back further, 1 dot equals 10,000 people. Zoom back to maximum, 1 dot equals 25,000 people. If I zoom 1, 2, 3, 1 dot equals 2,500 people. Zoom another. 1,000, zoom another, 500, zoom another 200, zoom another 100, zoom another 50, and finally 25, where you get really, really close. But chances are, when you're at the 1,000 people level, actually the 2,500 people level, this is, nope, I'm sorry, 5,000 people level. This is a good one because at that level you actually get to see county estimates instead of tracts, T-R-A-C-T-S, census tracts. It's good to start at the 5,000 level. You can basically see very plainly where the populated areas are and where the unpopulated or lesser populated areas are. For example, Pinellas County, 915,000 people. Hillsborough County, 1.1 million people. Now this is the Tampa-St. Pete Clearwater area. Go to Orlando, which is roughly Seminole and Orange, 1 million people plus 408,000 people. If you go up to Gainesville, a lot less. Alachua County, which is only 238,000 people. Now, if I wanted to research this, let's just say not as a homeowner, but as a potential student looking for a college to go to, and I wanted to research to see how many people were around. Because some younger people like to go to colleges that have a lot of people around, because that means there's more to do. But other people like to go to colleges that have less people so they can concentrate more on their studies. Now, if I scroll up the map here and I go to the state of Connecticut, which is right here. Now, I happen to know that University of Connecticut, or UConn for short, is located in a town called Storrs, Connecticut, S-T-O-R-R-S. So if I search for, now in this box, you can search for things by county name, state, zip code, county, state, zip code. There's more I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm just going to put in the town, Storrs, Connecticut, and hit go. It will automatically zoom in to usually 500 people, and Storrs is right around here somewhere. I can't exactly see, but I know it's like right around here somewhere. But you can see that there's really not a lot of people around here where the college is. Now for some, that's actually quite nice, because they say, oh, okay, good, I want a place where there's not so many people so I can have a more peaceful college existence instead of being wall-to-wall people everywhere. So that's what you would get by looking at Storrs, Connecticut. I think it's like right around here, probably, I'm not sure. But if I hover over any tract here, now at this level you see tracts, and you can see that over this span of distance there's only 4,000 people. This tract, 2,500 people. 4,400 people here. Now, while that sounds like a lot of people on the onset, it's really not, because this covers several towns, and there's less than 10,000 people with these towns of, I think, Ashford and West Ashford combined. So that lets you know that it's a sparsely populated region, but for some people, that's really good. Now, as a homeowner, for example, let's just say you lived in Hartford. Okay, and there's a lot of people in Hartford. You can see it's really dense here. If you wanted to, let's just say you worked in Hartford and you wanted to move somewhere that's just outside of Hartford and have a relatively short commute, you would probably want to go to Avon or Bloomfield or Windsor, or see, Farmington's got a little more people here, but Simsbury, any one of these, or go around here. And these gray lines, by the way, the thicker ones, are the interstates. So you can get to see, okay, how close is anything to the interstate. So if you work in Hartford, and Windsor Locks would actually not be too bad of a choice, because you can see there's an interstate right here, and I believe that's, if I'm not mistaken, I-91. I think so anyway. But let me just zoom out and go back to Florida here. Actually, I'll do one better. I'll zoom out all the way, and we'll just show as much as I can of the United States here. Now, if you're just sick of where you live, and you're sick of just being around so many people, assuming you live in a densely populated area, and you just want to say to yourself, okay, where is it where the population is more sparse? Again, this map is awesome for that. You can see that there are what I describe as pockets of population in the United States, really. Now, if I look at California, there's a huge pocket right here, and there's another huge pocket right here. But in here, it's a lot less. And of course, in Northern California, it's much less. So, because some people go under the assumption that California is wall-to-wall people from north to south, east to west. Every single square inch of land there is just taken up and there's nothing left. Well, this would prove to the contrary. There's actually quite a bit left that's, readily available. Now, am I going to say this is, if you live in California, is this close to where you work? Probably not. But if you're at the point where you're saying, I'm sick of being all around all these people and I want some peace, this is where you need to go. Now, how do you find this map? Well, it's easy. Go to Bing and search for Mapping America, just like this. Hit enter. And this is projects.nytimes.com/census2010. Click that. It's the same thing. When you click on it, it always starts on New York, which is obviously very densely populated. But then you can zoom out and you can see this, and you can zoom into any state you want or area, and you can search, like I said, by zip code. In the Go box here, you have zoom levels. This is a wonderful, wonderful tool. Whether you're searching for a new place to live as a homeowner, or even a renter for that matter, or if you're someone that wants to go to college and you're wondering, okay, what is the town like that you're going to? How many people are there? This is just a great way to see what is the density of the population in any specific area of the US. Believe me, you can waste away hours researching stuff on this map. It's just one of the coolest maps that exists on the internet. Bookmark it, use it, you will love it.